Hey y'all, it is really cold outside today, and I have decided that we need some comfort food. So we are making a cottage pie my way today. Now, the ingredients we're going to need butter, thyme, pepper, and that can be any kind of peppers you like. There's garlic, onions, salt, pepper, milk, 2 pounds of hamburger, parsley, flour, and of course potatoes. Now the first thing we're going to do is brown off our hamburger a little bit, and then we're going to add the onions, peppers, and garlic. A little bit of salt and pepper at this point. Okay, now that little ball is still a little frozen, so we got to cook that down. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and start peeling these potatoes, chopping them up into little squares, and getting them into some cold water. When I get that done and this cooked down, I'll be back. Okay, y'all. Now, I've got this almost done. There's just one little ball left. Now, at this stage, what we're going to do, we're going to add the onion, the peppers, and the garlic. And there goes Cooper again. Hold on a minute. Okay, guys, we are going to mix this in. Now is when we add pepper, salt, and the thyme. Thyme goes so well with any kind of beef dish, but it especially is nice in this one. Okay, we are just going to saute this up until the vegetables are soft and translucent. And when that is done, I'll be back. Okay, y'all, come take a look at this. I wish you could smell it. It smells so good. Now, this is all fried up the way I want it. The next thing we are going to do is add flour. Now, don't measure anything. You add it right to the beef mixture. About 3 good handfuls to 2 pounds of hamburger. Now what we're going to do, we're going to fry that up. We're going to brown the flour. Now when I've got that done, I will be back. Alright, y'all. While that's browning, and it's almost done, but we're going to add salt to the potatoes, and we're going to get those cooking. And over here, oh yeah, that's done. We're going to take beef stock, and we're going to add it to this. And that is going to make a very rich gravy. I tell you what, y'all, when it comes to comfort foods on a cold day, you've got to give this dish a try. It is so good. Now we're going to turn the heat up on that and let this thicken. Remember what I taught you when it come to making gravy. The key to making a good gravy is to stir it. And you know, at this point, you want to taste it to make sure it's got enough salt and pepper. Needs a little bit more salt. And that tastes wonderful. As soon as this thickens, I will be back to show you what it should look like. Okay, y'all. Now, I've got this stirred up nice. Now, it's nice and thick, but I think I want it just a tiny bit thicker. So I'm gonna let this cook down for a couple minutes, and that should do the trick. Okay, y'all, one thing about a recipe like this is you can modify it any way you want. So we've decided we want mushrooms in this. And we love mushrooms. Let that cook up. See how nice and thick that's getting? All right, when those mashed potatoes are done, we will be back. Look how nice. Okay, y'all, if you can see, nice and thick. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna transfer this, oops, into this pot. All right, y'all, we got that all in there, nice and even. Next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna take potatoes, mashed potatoes that Mr. James was nice enough to make for me. And we're gonna put that right on top. And in the meantime, we've got the oven preheating to 350 degrees. Ow. That was hot.
Caution, contents may be hot.
You think? Okay, as soon as I get this done, we'll be back. Okay, now we got all the potatoes in here. And what we're going to do, we're going to smooth it out just a little bit. You don't want it completely smooth. You want these tips to to brown nicely. So just make some peaks. Okay. Now we are going to take some parsley. Put on the top of that. And then we are going to take Parmesan cheese and sprinkle that on the top. You don't want it on very thick. That's perfect. Okay, y'all, now we're going to put this in a 350 oven until the top is nice and golden brown. We'll be back. Okay, y'all, it is done. See how it's bubbled up? And oh, this is going to be so good. Let's get Mr. James in here for a taste test. Well, hello, Mr. James. Okay, let's give this a taste test. Oh, it looks so good. What do you think about how it looks?
Looks pretty good.
All right. Yeah. All right, y'all. There you have it. My version of cottage pie. It's so good as cold as it is today. Well, guys, if you're not subscribed to Pennington's Garden Life, come on over and subscribe. We're good people. Have a blessed day.